Timothy Lim coming at you with Black HOPS, Hopocalypse Now, and Omnibus. So Timothy Lim has a new book that's come out. I think we're in the first phase of the first 17 or the first 30 days, and we're on day 17 at this recording. Unfortunately, they've only got 240 backers so far, with $7,300. So we definitely need to give these guys some love and some extra money. You can definitely see the anime influence in all of this. Let's see what they actually have to say in the description. Black HOPS USA GI is the ongoing comic book series about a covert strike force consisting of modern-day cryptids. I don't know what cryptids means. I'm assuming that they mean animals. Their mission is to thwart an evil organization that specializes in the creation, capture, and weaponization of cryptids of their own. I don't know what this means. Cryptids. You know what? We're going to dictionary.com and we're going to put this in here and get the definition because Mr. Lim failed to do that for us. Creepy creatures worldwide. So basically, cryptids means crypty creatures. Alrighty then. Why couldn't you just put that in your freaking description, guy? Anyways, closing out dictionary.com. First published in 2018 by Antarctic Press, the characters in Black HOPS have gone on to cameo in other comics such as Punchline and Rags. Every time I think about Rags, I think about EFAP. Is that just me or is that everybody? Anyways, so we look at the task force and we got a whole lot of description. There's a lot of TLDR here, guy. You are giving us a ton of information and a whole lot of it is making me not care. So I mean, I like the way your book looks. It sounds like a really interesting story, but be a little bit more concise. I mean, this is your boy Zach's level of going overboard on exposition. Don't do this. It's not good. Just tell us what it's about. Don't give us cryptic words that the audience may not know. And if you are going to give us a cryptic word the audience doesn't know, don't make us go to dictionary.com to go find it. Tell us what it is in your description. Oh, and while we're at it, how about a little bit of hashtag Comicsgate in your description so that we know that you're Comicsgate? This would also be a helpful thing. But like I said, the artwork looks good. The cover artwork looks good. This looks like a really fun campaign. I mean, look, they even have plushie. They have a plushie. That's adorable. And they've got one of these little cutout figures. So yeah, I mean, Alrighty then. We just went a different direction with this whole thing. You can get a body pillow. Anyways, this does look like a fun and interesting campaign. And you know what? I think it's something that I will probably end up backing. Clearly, the artist and the writer have done a lot of work in the past. And let's take a look at what they've got here. You can get digital copies. Digital. Why are you doing digital? So far, I've only bought one digital comic in Comicsgate, and that's because the person offering the comic didn't have much of a track record yet, so I was going to only give them $5 of my dollars. So don't do that. I mean, don't do this as a perk on its own. I mean, okay, I'm going to go off on a tangent here about the use of digital copies when it comes to comic books. If you are going to make a digital version available, your digital version should always come as a bundled part of your physical media. You should always tell the person you are going to be getting a physical copy of the comic book first. and that when you get the notification that the comic is live, they're still going to receive their physical copy in the mail, but instead of having to wait, if they bought a digital copy bundle that includes the physical and digital media, they get a link to go get the digital version right there or then. Or you send an email to them with their confirmation of their order's been sent out, and they get a copy of the digital copy then. But do not offer a digital copy completely separate from the physical book. Collectors who want the collectability of your product don't just want to buy a digital copy. They want to own the actual product. So this right here, this is bad. Don't do this anymore. If you are new to Comicsgate and you are putting out a book, putting out a digital copy is just fine, but always have it as part of the package for the physical media. Do not make it by itself. This thing 3 claimed, and it's their top perk. No wonder this thing only has $7,332 to it. Scrolling down, let's take a look at the other options. We have the digital copy with Omnibus, which of course is $8. We have the actual graphic novel, which is only $10. $10 is a good price. And look at this. 32 of 425 claimed. This is clearly where your bread and butter is. And I promise you, if you were offering a bundled pack where you would offer them the physical copy, but for $5 more, or maybe like $8 more, you're going to offer them a digital copy that they will receive the moment their actual comic is sent in the physical mail. This would go ahead and make you a lot more money, and it would also be a much more logical way of selling a digital copy of your comic book along with the physical media. You'll make more money, fans will be happier, and it doesn't diminish your overall sales. I know that anime people, that manga people, that they're really big in the digital, but the only reason you are big in the digital is because bootlegging is so prevalent in the manga scene. I mean, most of the people I know who read manga do not buy it legitimately. They are all bootlegging it. So don't do this. Please don't do this anymore. All you're going to do is reduce your own sales. And you're just giving the people who are going to bootleg your product an easier means of doing so without actually buying the book. From everything I've been able to find in my poking around the internet, Timothy Lim is good people. And his books are really fun to look at. I mean, we're looking at interesting stories, we're looking at great artwork, and if you are big into that manga anime scene, this is definitely a book I think is worth picking up. I would also mention that there's not a body pillow. There's a cover featuring a body pillow, but there's not a body pillow. I'm sure, though, if we were to ask Timothy Lim for a high-res version to turn into a body pillow, he'd hook you up.